you think people buy into the lifestyle?
I think the main things for creating like successful online coaching, it is transformations. So people want to be able to see that you're good at your job and that you can get them results. They want, like, reviews are also a really good thing. If they can go on and click and see like a Trustpilot and see so many people have trained with you and got amazing things to say, and then like word of mouth, people who, so all in all, you just got to be good at it and create a good environment for the client. If you can do that, if you can focus on creating the best package for your client, keeping them happy, then you're going to constantly get clients because they're going to tell everyone.
You have to be good at it, but you have to be good at documenting it as well. I think sometimes
that was the thing I always struggled with. Like, for someone who's been on TV for so many years, I always forget to go on my phone and record things, or like record pieces to camera and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
well, you've had a film crew following you around.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like you've had to set up the tripod and...
Nah, you just hire someone now.
Yeah.
Just hire someone to follow us around.
The new era that's coming through, everyone's, got a tripod, and everyone setting up in the gym and doing things, and it is hard to keep up with. I think it's a routine for that side of things as well. But what I thought was interesting before is that you said that you do still maintain some sort of one-to-one in-person training, and what you said was that's so that you can keep your eye on the ball, that you can sort of stay in with it.
Yeah. Even though I had a bad experience with the gym, like, it still is part of us that would love to have like a bit of a space,
a studio,
do you
or
know,
something.
like a space where I could go and have my office there, do my online clients, get a few people in for one-to-ones, because I just think it's a good buzz and a good vibe, like having someone coming in every morning and being enthusiastic and happy. So I do miss that. And then also you could have like a mint studio to shoot and film content.
Yeah, well, I would definitely recommend trying to do something like that.
I think it's on the horizon.
Yeah, having a little studio space with some limited equipment that you can get people in, do a few little group things with them, have an office there, have everything you need there, somewhere where it's set up so you can just be filming dead easy. You're not in a commercial gym, getting everyone's way. And then
not everyone likes training in a commercial gym, especially if they've never been before. Especially because how big and like how many machines are in gyms now. It's like, it's scary if you've never been in before.
Yeah.
And then even for shooting content, you just got like some divvy walking past when you.
But everyone's filming, and everyone. It's hard. Like, it's strange how different the gym environment has changed since like we first started training. I think also the way like people look at it. There was a young lad in the gym the other day, came up to us, I think he was 14 or 15, and he was like talking about his calories and that. And I was thinking, when I was that age, I didn't even know like anything about calories. I was just like trying to train more and eat a bit less.
Yeah.
Whereas like they've been watching videos and stuff, and they're talking about like, these are my newbie gains and stuff, and I was just like, this is mad.
I just used to eat Weetabix because when I was like 15, I used to eat Weetabix in the morning. I thought that was literally my attempt of being like healthy, and like I knew Weetabix gave you energy.
You'd have a protein shake and some Weetabix.
Yeah, that's it. I wasn't even allowed a protein shake, mate. My parents wouldn't let me have one. I had to buy one from Holland Barrett and keep it in the locker at college.
Did you?
Because they thought it was steroids.
They thought it was steroids.
I had a creatine, so I brought it home, and I think I got it delivered. I saw it, and my mum was like, "What's this?" And
steroids.
And at the time, I didn't even know myself. I was like, "Oh, it's creatine. Apparently, it gets you like bigger muscles." And she was like, "Is it steroids?"
That still goes on now, man.
Mate, I wasn't even allowed to train in the gym. Like, I wanted to train before I was 16, and I had to pretend that I was going to play basketball in the park, play my basketball in the bush, and go to Ian Morgan's powerhouse gym, mate. Proper bodybuilding gym, and I'd go and do like workouts in there. And then even when I was 16, they were still a bit funny about me going to the gym because they thought it was like bad for you or something, and it's just crazy how it works. Yeah,
a lot more people are going to the gym now. A lot more people are conscious of their health, and also I think because of social media and stuff, a lot more people are like worried about their image and they want to look as good as they can.
Oh, definitely, people are more conscious about how they look, and I think that's the thing about the Geordie Shore thing as well. Like, when I think back to those times, it was all about going out. It was all about getting pissed. You go in town now, it's like a ghost town because the students are more about going to the gym and being healthy and like looking after themselves and doing yoga, which I think is amazing. But like the drinking culture is going.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I don't think people really
They don't go out now 3 times a week now, for sure.
It used to be more. Every night of the week in Newcastle was busy. You'd go out on a Monday, a Thursday, whatever, and it was absolutely rammed.
Yeah.
Like, some of the best nights of my life there, Tuesday on a Tuesday.
Yeah, Waikiki for me.
There'd be probably a couple of thousand people in there on Tuesday night. Everyone just from all over. Every night unbelievable.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Madness. I feel like people are more interested in the gym and stuff. And I speak to the lads who are still promoters now, and they've gone down to like 1 night a week and stuff, whereas they used to have events every night.
It's a lot more productive, not putting yourself on a bender every night, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You'll get a lot more further.
Some flyer in a student halls that I'm associated with not long ago for the gym, and there was people giving out wristbands and stuff. Like, obviously, we've all done a bit of promo and stuff back in the day, and there's people still doing that, but the students are walking straight past.
Don't care.
Straight past the people about that are giving out nights out or whatever, free entry and stuff, and we were getting more come over to us and talk about joining the gym or what we offer and stuff. And I think that the education now on fitness and health because of social media is there's a lot more people
it's amplified,
know.
Isn't it? Everyone's wants to bet themselves. It's class.
Yeah.
As much as I love my nights out, it's definitely better.
It's an interesting point though. How many fitness professionals? I think that the common misconception is that fitness professionals are in that sort of shape because they're fitness professionals, whereas actually it's not that at all. They're fitness professionals because they're in that sort of shape. You've got these outliers, these freaks of nature who looked like, do you remember when you were like 14 and they were big with muscles, shredded, a 6-pack, and then because of that, they've just been pushed down that route of personal training. You talk about Mike Thurston, you talk about Abu, like the top 1% of genetics. They look unreal. They've looked unreal for as long as you can remember. I remember being like 13 years old. Mike Thurston's probably like 5 or 6 years older than me. I remember being like 12 or 13 years old and seeing pictures of like nights out. And it was Mike Thurston. It might have been Chris Williamson as well, actually. Like in...
It's all the hosting days.
In coos.
Joss Mooney.
In coos.
So I used to do that
shredded
as well.
With coos along them. And I remember going on Mike Thurston's. I remember going on Mike Thurston's Facebook when I was like 13 or 14.
I was
mesmerised. I was on his profile for ages. I was like, how does he look like that? Yeah. And I couldn't find a picture where he didn't look shredded. I went back as far as I could because I was thinking, right, well, I'm like 14 now into the gym. Like, this is what I look like. Could I look like that and could I get like that? And because he's looked like that, it's been a natural progression for him to get into... People have probably been like, you're in a real shape, you should become a PT. Like, if you've got someone who's in really good shape, you're like, you should become a PT, you should become a PT, you should do fitness.
Or people just assume that you are one, don't they?
Yeah, and they want you to train them. So you're unlikely to be in good shape because you're a fitness professional. The likelihood is that you're a fitness professional because you're in good shape. And that's the kind of... That's the double-edged sword. That's the thing that people don't realise about the fitness industry. Actually, all of these people were have got good genetics.
I think as well, you say that, like, obviously that is true, but a lot of PTs haven't had them genetics. And what makes them a good PT is they know the process to get there without having them genetics.
That was me. Like, if you see photos of me when I was 12, 13, I was a proper pudding.
I was a big lad.
I was massive, like really overweight, got no attention from anyone, had a horrible haircut and stuff. Didn't look after myself. And then you literally, you trial and error things, don't you? Yeah.
I think that mindset though, like I've got a similar story, and like the mindset that like you create in yourself, you can go one or two ways with it.
You're not going to let it defeat you. You're like, I'm going to get in good shape. I'm going to lose all this.
And then you can portray that like you do now to other people, and you know what it takes on both sides.
Yeah, because you've been there.
Yeah.
So you also feel like you know where they're coming from, the clients, so you can relate to them a lot more. If you've always been in shape and you've got someone there saying, oh, I'm just really unhappy because I'm so out of shape, and
hard to relate to.
They've got no idea what they feel like because they've never been in that moment. Whereas I can pinpoint to being in that time at school, and someone said something to us, and I've been like, I absolutely hate the way I look. So you can relate to it a lot more.
Did you